Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video where today I'm going to be basically predicting Sheffield Wednesday's end to the 2019-2020 season. I haven't done an in real life football video sort of reviewing Sheffield Wednesday for a long time. And it's just something that I want to do. I want to get back into it, making football reviews of the games. Maybe not even just Sheffield Wednesday, but just all football in general. I really enjoy watching content by YouTubers like Hugh Wizzy or the True Geordie on the kickoff. Just a lot of football stuff. I really enjoy watching football analyzers of the games and just football videos in general, reviewing games. So yeah, today I'm just going to be predicting Sheffield Wednesday's end to the season and how I think we'll do, and sort of as well giving my thoughts on the current situation at Sheffield Wednesday, with obviously the looming point deduction possibly ahead. More of that later in the video, though. Now, start off with, we have this game tomorrow at home against Preston. Again, that I will be reviewing, probably not previewing, but I'll certainly review it at home against Preston. Now, if you look on the following matches, we have 5 matches left in this league season. We currently stand on, how many points do we currently stand on? Let's just have a old look in standings. We have 52 points from 41 games, a pretty meh record, really. We are currently 8 points clear of the relegation zone, but with that points deduction, we could be deducted as many points as 12, which would take us in the relegation zone, or maybe not actually, because it still would. It'd take us below Barnsley, but Wigan have been put into administration, haven't they? So basically, what's happening with them is they'll get a 12 points deduction if they're not in the relegation zone, but if they are in the relegation zone by the end of the season, then they won't give them the deduction, which is so harsh, if you ask me. It's so unfair the way they're doing that. But anyway, that has actually helped us, as mad as it is, and it's quite horrible as it is. There's only 2 points separates us. That is quite important and good for us in many ways, because that could save us from relegation potentially this season. And I think if we do get the points, if we don't get the points deduction, I think it'll be a very positive thing. Obviously, it will, but I think it could be incredibly positive in terms of summer. As I've heard that FFP won't be in use this summer because of what's happened, and I've also heard that apparently FFP resets after 3 years. So I'm hoping that all our big money moves, we haven't really done any big money moves in the last 3 years. So I'm hoping that it'll reset and we'll have a little bit more. Well, we have money to spend, we just can't spend it. I'm hoping we'll be able to spend said money. But anyway, back into the aim of this video. We start off with the game against Preston, who have not been in the best of form. Apparently, they haven't won in a lot of games. When was this? Okay, we're just scrolling back up now. They haven't won in one, two, three, four, five, six. They've won in 6 games. Here comes Sheffield Wednesday to change their look. But overall, I think if you look at the way that they're clearly above us in the league. Only by 6 points, but they are above us in the league with a better goal difference. I just can't see us getting more than a point out of this game. If I'm being quite honest, I do like a lot of our. I say a lot. I do like some of our players that are playing at the minute. Obviously, it's sad about the loss of Fletcher, Forestieri, Fox, Hutchinson, but these things have to happen eventually in football. You just have to move on. It's as simple as that. But in terms of our actual players, I think if we can keep Connor Wickham on loan, potentially Josh Windass, I haven't seen enough of him, and as well Jacob Murphy on loan, I think they could be 3 incredibly important extensions for us. If we can keep them for next season, potentially even get. I've heard Windass is happy to come to Wednesday, and I've heard Wigan willing to let him go. I've heard the same with Newcastle as well. Regarding Connor Wickham, apparently Crystal Palace were looking to recall his loan at some point, which doesn't stand us in good stead for being able to get him next season. But I'm sure, Crystal Palace can do better than Connor Wickham, can't they, realistically? So I'm hoping in the transfer market they realise they haven't got any good strikers and they will just sign a new one who's probably going to be better than Connor Wickham. But I think Conor Watkins just basically he's a Stephen Fletcher replacement, isn't he? At the end of the day, he's going to be the man who we can hope will be the potential, although he doesn't wear it at the minute, the number 9 for us, certainly until the end of this season. Hopefully for further seasons, maybe just the one. Maybe we just get him another on season for another year on loan. I'd happily take that. He's a very decent striker, I believe, and it could be very important. If it's not him, we're losing Newey at the end of the season. We will have Jordan Rhodes. He will be our one striker, and you need more than one striker, especially when your only striker is as someone who hasn't been in form for the past 5-6 years. But yeah, going to this game against Preston, I'm going to predict a 1-1 draw. I'm going to say we're going to score first, and in typical Wednesday fashion, we are going to bottle it. I'm going to say I reckon goal scores for us. Let's back Jacob Murphy. Actually, he hasn't scored since the lockdown, since the restart. Has he? I don't think he has. I don't believe he has. No. If we go on to matches, 1-1 against Preston. QPR away. Where are QPR in the league? Let's have a little look. Oh, I'm new to this system, so you might have to bear with me. Okay, they're only 1 point above us. That's actually could be a very big game. QPR, I think a 0-0 draw, a ball draw. Huddersfield at home, that is a huge game. That is a huge game. Huddersfield are in the bottom 3, I think, aren't they? Sorry, they're just outside of it. Oh, they're fighting for their lives, and we may potentially be at that point as well, because the whole EFL thing should be sorted out by the 14th of July. Wow, okay. Huge game that is. These three are huge games. Fulham, I don't really mind. We can lose that. I'm not accepting that. Huddersfield, I'm going to go with a 2-1 home win. Fulham away, loss. I know, Middlesbrough home in the last day of the season. I completely forgot about that. Completely forgot about that game. Where they've done all right since they got Neil Warnock in, I think. I now have won one game. Let's actually have a look. How many games have they won? They beat. Where is it? Why am I being blind? Scores. There we go. Oh, they lost to QPR, but they did. Oh, they've only. Okay, they beat Middlesbrough. I remember that. And then they've lost 2 on the bounce. Okay, they are in the bottom 3. Thank God for that, because their chairman is a knob. That'll be a huge game. That'll be a huge game. I think we'll win that. I'm confident we can win that. Middlesbrough haven't got that many good players, or that many players that I'm particularly worried about. So, we go into upcoming matches. Point against Preston. 3 points against Huddersfield, it takes us to 4. And another 3 points against Middlesbrough, it takes us to 7. I would take 7 points. Sorry, 8, because, drawing both of these, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, yeah, okay. I would take 8 points from the last 5 games, providing we don't get the point deduction that would keep us up, and even with point deduction that might also keep us up because of Wigan, and depending on the other teams in the bottom 3. 8 points would take us to 60. It's it's almost impossible you get relegated on 60 points. So I'm fine. You very rarely get relegated on 52. That's normally sort of the mark of, you should be okay. 60 points would potentially even take us to maybe 12th, 13th kind of area, which is solid mid-table, really, isn't it? I'd be very happy with 12th or 13th. With the points deduction, though, say that's a 12 points deduction at the worst, that takes us to 40. With that as extra 8 points, that takes us to 48. Would potentially be enough to keep us up, but you certainly wouldn't bet your house on it. Certainly would not bet your house on it. But hopefully it says, I've heard reports in the Star, John Allison, Alex Miller, all of those, Alan Biggs connect to Sheffield We should know a lot more by the end of this week. I'm recording this on Tuesday, this will go out on Wednesday, the day of the game. But I'm hearing that it should be resolved this week. We heard that last week, and nothing was said. But this court case shouldn't really last more than 3 weeks, which is what it'll be at the end of this week. So yeah, I just hope you did enjoy this video, guys. This is literally just me saying how I think Wednesday are going to do this season, the predictions for us. If you want me to make any more football videos, I will do so. I absolutely love football and I've really missed it over the last few months when it's been gone. So I'm sort of overcompensating with it and literally watching every game on Sky and on BT and Spanish and Italian on German. The German league's finished, but I'm watching as much football as I can just to overcompensate for the lack of it I've had in the last 3 or 4 months. So yeah, guys, I hope you did enjoy this video. Like I said, like and subscribe for more future content. Facecam will probably be on for the next video. I just had it off for this one because the setting isn't really ideal for Facecam. I've got them in it, but it will be better for future videos. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. See you later. Goodbye.